The US Navy released a video of its newest, most powerful laser in action, destroying a target drone in mid-flight. The Mark II Mod 0, also known as the Solid-State Laser Technology Maturation Laser Weapon System Demonstrator or LWSD, is mounted on the amphibious ship USS Portland. The LWSD is likely the most powerful and destructive laser to go to sea. The LWSD was developed by the Office of Naval Research and Northrop Grumman and fitted to the amphibious transport dock USS Portland. LWSD has an output of 150 kilowatts, making it up to 5 times more powerful than other Navy lasers. The Laser Weapon System or LAWS, deployed on the USS Ponce in 2014, had a reported output of 30 kilowatts, enough to shoot down small drones. The Optical Dazzling Interdictor Navy or ODIN laser, recently fitted to the guided missile destroyer USS Dewey, is designed to shoot down drones and disrupt electro-optical sensors, meaning it is probably about as powerful as LAWS. The Mark II Mod 0 has an output of 150 kilowatts, a huge leap in power output over previous laser weapons. A video released by the Navy shows the laser destroying an unmanned drone in midair. A 150 kilowatt weapon, according to a report by the Lexington Institute, would be capable of addressing the threat posed by UAVs, small boats, rockets, artillery, and mortars. There's a lot we don't know about LWSD, particularly how far it can engage targets. A similar system, the missile-based CRAM close-in weapon system, can engage a similar target set to a range of about 6 miles. However, unlike a missile, environmental factors such as rain, dust, smoke, or other airborne particles will adversely impact a laser, reducing its ability to burn holes in targets over distance. An amphibious transport ship might seem like a strange choice to install an aircraft-killing laser, as the San Antonio-class ship typically carries several hundred U.S. Marines for amphibious assault missions. According to Defense and Aerospace Report, the Navy chose USS Portland because the San Antonio ships have empty space originally allocated for vertical launch missile silos, weapon systems that were never actually fitted to the ship, and that electrical cables already laid in the ship made fitting the laser easier. LWSD is a technology demonstrator, but it's already catching up to missile-based systems currently in service with the US Navy. A laser weapon system theoretically can fire an unlimited number of shots, while the similar CRAM system is limited to a magazine of 11 missiles. CRAM missiles individually cost thousands of dollars apiece, while lasers cost the amount of fuel necessary to power the laser weapon, often expressed as pennies per shot. The Navy's newest laser is not ready to replace weapons like CRAM. An operational weapons system will need to be ruggedized to withstand a lifetime at sea, enduring near constant movement while the ship is underway. It will need protection from the bane of every seagoing warship, salt water, and the corrosive effects of rust. LWSD is not powerful enough to destroy larger manned aircraft and, most importantly, incoming anti-ship missiles. Such larger, fast-moving targets require a more powerful laser to induce structural failure in a shorter time. The Navy's progress on laser weapon systems has been rapid, moving from just 30 kilowatts in 2014 to 150 kilowatts in 2020. It's unusual for a weapon type to become 5 times more powerful in the span of just 6 years, but there's also been about 5 decades worth of research and development behind this burst of progress. All of that effort is finally, at long last, paying off. Meanwhile, the US Army wants to develop a new laser weapon that is more powerful than existing weapons by nearly 3 orders of magnitude, but lasts just a fraction as long. The service posted a notice for the prospective new weapon at the Pentagon's Small Business Investment Research website, calling the weapon the Tactical Ultra-Short Pulsed Laser for Army platforms. The Army believes it can merely aim the laser at a drone to both damage it and fry its electronic guts. Most military lasers are continuous wave lasers, or those that blast a target with a continuous beam of energy. Continuous wave lasers need that blast because they effectively work like blowtorches, heating the surface of a target, say, a flying drone, until a part melts off, inducing aerodynamic failure and a crash, or the fuel or explosive payload explodes. The problem? Sometimes continuous wave lasers, often in the kilowatt class, need to focus on a single point on a target for a few seconds to work properly. Ultra-short pulse lasers, however, would trade duration for power, firing a 1 terawatt, 200 femtosecond long burst of laser energy. For context, 1 terawatt is 1 trillion watts, while 1 femtosecond is the equivalent of 1 quadrillionth of a second. The U.S. Army now has firm plans to put laser weaponry on its armored vehicles. The Army and defense contractor General Dynamics are mounting lasers on Stryker interim armored vehicles to shoot down incoming missiles, mortars, drones, and artillery. During the Iraq War, the United States developed the CRAM system to protect bases from rocket and mortar fire. CRAM is basically a land-based version of the Phalanx system that defends U.S. Navy ships. This was a much bigger deal than it was made out to be. The ability to shoot down enemy artillery has been on every army's wish list for the last 500 years. At the same time, the advent of solid-state and liquid lasers have made them much smaller and thus more viable on the battlefield. The U.S. Navy already has a laser weapon system operational on the USS Ponce, and the U.S. Air Force plans to put them on AC-130 gunships. The other factor pushing laser defenses into reality is that drones have emerged as a major new threat to U.S. and allied forces. Earlier this month, 2 Kurdish fighters were killed in an incident involving an Islamic State drone rigged with explosives. Anti-drone weapons have also been spotted at U.S. military bases on the front lines against the Islamic State, and the Air Force has disclosed it down to IS drone through electronic measures. The convergence of these new capabilities and new and old threats has made now the right time for the Army to jump into the laser game. According to Scout Warrior, the U.S. Army is testing concept vehicles at Fort Sill, Oklahoma, the home of the U.S. Army's artillery and air defense branches. Lasers are an ideal choice to shoot down enemy artillery. Artillery rockets, shells, and bombs travel at high speeds, and defensive weapons must lead the target, spraying a cloud of shells where it anticipates the enemy weapon will be. Lasers move at the speed of light, eliminating the need to lead the target, and modern fire control systems can keep the laser focused on an object until it melts and crashes or explodes in flight. The Army's aim is to develop an 18-kilowatt laser for the M1131 Stryker Fire Support Vehicle, FSV, by 2018. The FSV is the vehicle that calls for friendly artillery, so it sort of makes sense that it would be responsible for shooting down enemy artillery. It has a thermal imager/day camera that could help it spot drones, and 4 radios to monitor communications traffic for drone reports. In addition to the laser weapon, the FSV will have electronic jammer to jam drone control signals. The Stryker laser weapon could be operational in as little as 11 months.